Hi students, welcome in chemistry classes and we are studying about the organic reagents. And one important reagent here is the pyridinium chlorochromate or PCC. It is a very important oxidizing agent that is used basically for these purposes. It can be used for the conversion of the primary alcohols to the aldehyde. If we have given the secondary alcohol, then it will convert it to the ketones. It means it is a oxidizing agent, right? But if we have given the tertiary alcohols, then it will not react with the tertiary alcohols. Okay, no reaction here. But if we have given a allylic tertiary alcohol, it means if with the tertiary alcohol a double bond is present in the conjugation, then there may be the oxidation. It means it will do the allylic oxidation with the transformation. But there is a criteria for this. What is the criteria? There should be a free hydrogen present at the vinylic position. Okay, if there is a free hydrogen present, then only the allylic oxidation will happen. Okay, these all reaction we will see in the detail. Firstly, understand what is the pyridium chlorochromate. Okay, so see here, we can use several other reagents. We know that there are several reagents that can be used for the oxidation of alcohols to the aldehydes and ketones. But why we will take PCC? There is a reason behind it. We know we can take KMnO4, but KMnO4 is a very strong oxidizing agent. So if we take, suppose we are taking the KMnO4, then what will happen? The alcohols will be firstly converted to the aldehydes and soon they will be converted to the acids. It means it will do the oxidation of the aldehydes to again acids. So we will get the carboxylic acid. This reaction will not stop at the aldehyde. So we need a milder oxidizing agent. So there are several chromium based oxidizing agents, out of which the three important reagents are Collins reagent, that is also an important reagent. What is it? Collins reagent actually is the CrO3 pyridine whole twice, and this is taken in the anhydrous condition. So one of the misadvantage of this is that we should take the anhydrous condition. Secondly, we require a large amount of this reagent. So generally now it has been replaced by two important reagents, that are PDC and PCC. Okay, PDC means pyridinium dichlorochromate. Sorry, pyridinium dichromate. Okay, and its formula will be this one. Okay, and the next one that we will study here is the PCC. What is PCC? PCC is called the pyridinium chlorochromate. And what is its structure? In short form we can write it in this manner: PYH plus CrO3 Cl minus. And if we see the detailed structure of this will be in this manner. See here, this is the pyridine ring. Okay, and here will be the nitrogen. Okay, and this is the hydrogen that is present here, right? There will be a positive charge here, and then this will be chromium, double bond O, Cl, O minus. So this is the whole structure of pyridinium chlorochromate, right? So see here, suppose we have to oxidize the primary alcohol. We have given this structure. This is CH2 group, CH2H, it means this is the primary alcohol. When it is treated with the PCC, then what will happen? This will be converted to aldehyde. Nothing you have to do, just you have to pose here this double bond O and this H. So the alcohol is converted to aldehyde, right? Similarly, if we have given the, this may be here OH group, okay, in this manner. This is the secondary alcohol, right? And if we are treating it with the PCC, then it will convert to ketone in this manner, right? And this PCC, if we have to see, this PCC will convert now to this form. Right? Similarly, we will get here. Okay? Alright, now see the mechanism of this reaction. Suppose this is our primary alcohol and this is the reagent. Okay, so in the first step, what will happen? Here is the lone pair of electron, right? So this will attack on this chromium, right? And this group will go in this manner, right? So what we are getting now? Here at this position, this is the hydrogen, right? And see here, see carefully, this is double bond O, this is one oxygen, and this is now the negatively charged. This oxygen is now negatively charged, and this is the chlorine. Now what happens? There will be the transfer of proton. Here is the proton transfer. So this proton from here is transferred to this position. Okay, so now what we are getting in the next step? This is our oxygen. Okay, and here this is the chromium double bond O, and now here will be the hydrogen. Okay, at this position, and this is O minus, and here is the Cl. Okay, now this will go in this manner, right? So this chlorine will now move here. Okay, this will be eliminated. So as a result, what we are getting now? This is oxygen, and here this chromium double bond O, OH, and this double bond O. Okay, now see one important thing here. There are two hydrogens present at this position. This is the CH2 group. So two hydrogens are present here, right? So one bond will transfer in this manner. This chlorine, actually what happens? The chlorine that has been eliminated will attack here. Okay, so this is attacking on this hydrogen, so this bond will move in this manner, right? And this bond will move in this manner, right? So as a result, what we are getting now? We are getting here H and double bond O. Okay, and this we will get as the side product or byproduct. This will be OH double bond O, and here will be OH. Okay, this will be our byproduct, right? Okay, now we will see some more examples so that we can understand this reagent very clearly. See here, we have given this compound and it is reacted with one equivalent of PCC in CH2Cl2. So this whole thing will remain as it is. We have nothing to do with this whole thing. This will remain as it is. Okay, suppose this is our group. This group is present here, right? And this is Me. The whole things will remain as it is. This will remain as it is, and here only at this position what will happen? We are getting double bond O Me. Okay, and here is this group. Okay, this is our group, right? Similarly, see here, in this case what will happen? This group will remain as it is. Okay, and at this position we are getting aldehyde. Okay, now see in the case of tertiary alcohol, if we have given the tertiary alcohol, then this reagent will not react with the tertiary alcohol. See here, if suppose to us we have given this is CH3 and this is OH. Suppose we have given this compound, okay, and here we have given PCC. So there will be no reaction. Okay, this will not react because this OH group is tertiary, so there will be no reaction. But suppose if we have given the allylic position, it means this is CH3 group, right? this is OH group, but at this position there is a double bond. This is called allylic double bond, right? It means this double bond is present in the conjugation of this. This is allylic position. So if there is a double bond at the allylic position and we are treating it with the PCC, 2 equivalent of PCC in CH2Cl2, this is our solvent, okay? So what will happen? There will be the oxidation at the allylic position. It means at this position, right? And the bond will move at this position, and here will be CH3. So this will be our product, right? This reaction you should remember, this is very important reaction, and this is known as the Babler oxidation, okay? This is the one of the important use of the PCC, okay? So we will see some more example of this type. Suppose we have given another compound. See here, one more compound I am giving you. See here, here is the OH and this is the methyl group, right? And at this position there is a double bond, okay? This is our compound. Now you can see here, we are firstly treating it with the PCC in CH2Cl2. Now you can see this bond is present at the allylic position, right? So where we are getting the compound? Where we will get the oxygen? At this position, right? And this bond will move at this position, right? And this is our methyl group that will remain as it is, and these are the 2 methyl groups. So this will be our product. One important thing you should note here, that if at the allylic position there is no free hydrogen present, suppose in this case, see here, at this position this methyl group is present, so there is no hydrogen present. So in this case the allylic oxidation cannot happen. It means the Babler oxidation will not happen. So there will be no reaction at all, okay? Similarly, see here, in this case what will happen? This is the double bond in conjugation of this OH bond. It means there will be allylic oxidation. So what we are getting? This will be the methyl group, right? This will present as it is, right? Now at this position we are getting this double bond and this is hydrogen, right? And this double bond will now shift here, okay? So this is the basic reaction of Babler oxidation. Now see the next example. See here, we are taking 2 equivalent of PCC in CH2Cl2. Then this whole compound will remain as it is, okay? Here are 2 methyl groups and this is hydrogen and this is the methyl group. Now see here, this is the OH group, okay, and this is the allylic position. So where will be the oxidation? At this position, right? So we have to put here the double bond O, right? And this bond will now move at this position, okay? Similarly, see here these 2 cases. Now see here, what will happen here? Whenever we have not given the OH group, only we have given this double bond, it means we have given one allylic position, then this PCC can also be used for simple allylic oxidation. It means whenever we have not given the OH group, then also it can do the oxidation. Suppose in this case, what will happen? See here, this is the structure, okay? Now this is the allylic position, this is the double bond and this will be the position, okay? So at this position there will be the shifting of oxygen, okay? And this double bond will shift now in this manner, right? So this type of oxidation can also happen. Similar example is this compound. See here, now this compound will remain as it is. Just you have to remember the position of this double bond, okay? This double bond will remain here and here will be the oxidation, okay? And this is the OSE group. So in this manner the oxidation will happen, okay? So these are the some reactions based on the reagent pyridinium chlorochromate. In our next lecture we will see some more reagents because the reagents were demanded by some of you. okay, and then we will also cover the stereochemistry topics, okay, and then we have to cover the nuclear chemistry also. So we will see all of them one by one. So if you like these videos, please share and subscribe. Thank you.